ask that is part of this. If they get to the point where it's a health and safety others, I'd ask you to consider that, and please put that in. I don't, as you said, majority of people do the right thing. You're gonna inspect, they're gonna go carry on their business, and we're gonna have a wonderful relationship. But if it's such a bad thing, that we're doing some of this and it's causing a problem, and you have a problem with them and they're not doing what you asked, then I'd ask that be in it. And then the notice thing, yes, I appreciate the bilingual and all that. So just please make sure that is as forward a part of this as you can. You said that, I'm just kind of reiterating so everybody hears that, right? Okay, so thank you very much, and I see Alderman Joby.
Thank you. One of the issues with some of these recent cases, again, was that timeline from notice to vacate to you gotta get out. It doesn't seem like that really has changed, right? Because we get to that, we got that second re-inspection where we're at that yellow-orange light there. And they get 30 days to fix it. So if I'm a tenant, yeah, my feelers are going out, and maybe I want to get the heck out and I'm looking, but maybe I want to stay because it's a pain and it costs me a lot. When we get to that third, there's still only 30 days. That, to me, that doesn't change. That doesn't fix some of the issues where, you know, some of these people were saying, hey, I've got 30 days, there's no place to live. Where am I going? This clock is ticking. Now, granted, I think we're doing a better job of giving them a warning, but you know, when that third inspection hits, they're still stuck between a rock and a hard place. So I don't know if we're necessarily addressing that the way we want to. You know, I'll leave that up. That's just my opinion there. I don't know how we fix that. You know, when you start addressing some of the safety issues, and you know, we're like, hey, it's not healthy to be here. We got to get you out. You know, I understand some of that. And obviously the shortened timelines with some of those. I have a question around that, and I don't know if this is the direction with which we head. Do we ever have the ability as a city to say, all right, we'll make it safe for you, and then bill back the landlord, right? So if it's a hole in a roof, right, we know contractors, we'll get them there, we'll secure that up, and yeah, that's cost to us. And again, I'm not saying this is what we do, but can we make it safe for, you know, another 30 days, another 60 days, again, to give these people a window of time, still getting after those landlords that aren't doing what they need to do, but create less of a burden for the tenants. And then my last thing, the fines and the fees, where does that money go? What do we do with it? You know, is that something that we can create a fund to help some of these people with moving expenses, things like that? I didn't know if that was something that we could do. Those are my 3 things.
Yeah, so I can take your last question about where it goes. So these funds do go directly into the general fund. The code enforcement team, that is how they are funded, is out of the general fund. So it's one of the aspects that goes into a little bit of the cost recovery of the staff and the personnel that it takes to run the program. I think anything that's above and beyond what we budget, obviously we could look at things like that, but the goal is compliance. So I think in a perfect world, the goal would be that people don't even make it into this new money area, that we're getting compliance at the first or the second re-inspection, and that we're actually never seeing any of this revenue that we're proposing. That would be a win in our book.